Welcome guys, it is the AxeMan here, and we are back on Ark Survival Evolved with some more taming every single creature in Ark, because we have nothing better to do with our lives. Yeah, boy! You know what? It feels good to be back, boys. Feels good to be back. Now, for those of you that have been following this series from the very start, you will know that there was a big gap between the last episode. I just wasn't feeling it. I had a lot going on. We was traveling and stuff, and this was like way back on the list of stuff I wanted to do. But ever since the last episode, I've had hundreds of people DM me, comment on videos, asking when this is coming back. And yeah, you forced my hand. I'm back. I logged on just to see what we kind of got done, and I flew around the park, and I was like, boys, we've put so much time and effort into this that I can't just let it die out. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. So what I need from you lot, I need you to just message me every day or comment on every video telling me to get this zoo done. Get your shit done, Axe, is what you need to tell me. And yeah, also real quick, make sure you like the video, subscribe, ring bell, enable notifications, all that good stuff. I appreciate it. But yeah, I can't let this series die out. So yeah, we're back. And today, we're doing, not the most exciting creatures to come back to, but I think we can make it exciting. We're doing the Lystros, and, you know, it's a small little creature. I did think maybe it would fit into kind of this, I don't know what you'd call this, but like the opening area of the zoo. Like this is kind of where the small stuff is, and then you branch off to the sides and go off into little sections. So I thought the Lystro would fit in here perfect, but there's not really much room right now. And then I had an even better idea. So, some of you may have not actually seen the front of our park, because I don't think we show it off too much. But this is the line where the people, like, queue up to get in. So, this is where you'd buy your ticket and stuff. This is the little line area you queue around. We've got all these little, like, dinosaur statues and stuff. This is the main gate. But then we do have this section. And I'm pretty sure I've only showed it off once or twice. But this is the entrance to the actual island. So you'd actually walk through this. This is kind of like showing off all the techie stuff we've got. But we actually have a car that takes you to the dock. Do we have fuel? All right, we do now. So I can turn this on. We can get in here. And if we drive... So it's a very funky looking path. But just bear with me. So... we're going to start approaching the dock. This is where everyone will spawn on here, and you're going to have to take this car to actually get to the park there. But what I'm thinking is, how about below this track, or below where the steps are, we put the Lystros there. So that's the very first creature you see. And then what I'm also thinking is this horrible area between here and the other station, I need to fill with all types of trees, and then fill it with a bunch of herbivores. So we are having a safari park at some point when I've tamed more creatures. But oh, can we just get a little bit closer? But I'm thinking like down here, across there, fill it with trees. Fill it with trikes, parasaurs, maybe brontos. You know, nothing too crazy. But I think that would go quite nicely. But yeah, I'm thinking we whack the Lystros here. Right under here. So you come off the boat, you walk down this section here that's got all our flags and stuff. I ain't gonna run over there and show that. But yeah, we had this little section here, which is, I think these are the bathrooms. Yeah, I never actually finished these, did I? But we did these on a stream once. But these are bathrooms. So, you know, you've been on your long boat journey. You come, you have a little pee. We then have, I think this was meant to be a map shop. So you'd have a map of the park. And then in here, I think it's just a souvenir shop. So when you're going home, you can come here, buy some armor, buy some plushies. Oh, I forgot we had these. These are freaking adorable. Buy some plushies and stuff. And yeah, and then we can have the Lystros here. I feel like that is a decent plan. All right, cool. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let me get back. So we need to get on Kevin. And then we're going to go and, yeah, we're going to go get a 2, 3, 4 Lystros. All right, Kevin, it has been a long, long time, and I have missed you, boy. People ask about you every single day. How have you been? You've been good? I'm just going to give you a little boop, because we've missed that. Right, we don't need to do the Kevin ritual, because they're just Lystros. We'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, passive tames, really easy. I'll show you how to do it for those of you that don't know, because a couple of you do use this series as kind of a tutorial on how to tame stuff, so that's all cool. So let me just go find a couple of Lystros. They'll be on the beaches and stuff, and I'll bring you back in a sec. Okay, found our first one. So what we're going to do, we're just going to gather a couple berries. Did get measures, we did perfect. And then it is simple as going boom. There we go. Put a berry in its butt and it will slowly over time love you. It is one of, if not the easiest creatures to tame. I think it's probably easier than a dodo because the dodo you've actually got to run after and punch it. And I guess there's a small chance you could kill it. But yeah, honestly, easiest tame in the whole game. Meadow berries or any type of berry. I think these like rare flowers or something, if I remember correctly. I think that's their like best stuff. But yeah, just berry in the butt and they'll love you. So yeah, this is the taming experience that everyone wants to see. I guess I'll put one more berry in its butt when it's hungry. And then I could just go and catch a bunch of these on my own. And here we go. Second feed. That was about 30 seconds. So this is a 114. So it's going to take another 3 of these. And yeah, there we are. All right. I'll snag this one. I'm going to go and get another 2 or 3, depending on how far I have to ride. And I'll bring you back when we're ready to make the enclosure. All right, we're back. And can you tell which one is the real Rex and which one is the fake Rex? Left or right? You got 5 seconds to answer. Winner gets a gold medal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I am the real one. Left one was the right one. Congratulations. All right, so we're back, and for those of you again that have been following this series, when we do the building now, we go into creative mode because it just takes way too long to have to grind and get all this stuff, and it just helps me kind of smash out these episodes. So we're in creative mode now, so we're going to build a little enclosure. So I managed to get 3 Lystros, so we don't have to get this too big. Now, I'm feeling, do we want this open? So in like theory, people would be able to like reach over and pet them. I feel like that's probably a good idea. So we can leave this how it is, and then maybe I'll just build some walls back over this way to touch. Where do I want it? I might be able to actually build down from here, because then this might not look so skinny. Because I really wish that I could have like 3 times the size pillars, like really thick, because this just looks very slim. All right, let me try that real quick. All right, change plan again. I ain't building the wall from the top down to here. It looks too stocky. It's too much of a big box in the middle of nowhere. So we're stuck between either a big, huge box or a skinny looking thing here. I'm going to stick with the skinniness because I'm hoping as soon as I fill this area with like big trees and creatures, then that kind of takes away from this. But yeah, this is the Lystro area just here. So they're obviously they're not going to be climbing up here, so that's all good. Oh, I actually missed a little spot just there. Can I build a wall just in here? I saw a little gap somewhere. There we go, perfect. Yeah, the Lystros obviously ain't gonna be up here, so they'll be staying down here around where people will pet them and stuff like that. So if I throw them out now, we can kind of judge the size, see what they would be like. Oh, I've also got to make sure they don't fit under here. Is that something they could fit under? I don't think so. I don't think a Lystro could fit under there. You know what? We're about to find out. Lystro, could you follow me? What happens if you go over here? Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Okay. No one else is ever going to see that. So what we need to do now is we need to fill this with bushes, plants, mushrooms, some sort of lights or whatever. We're going to make it look pretty. We may want to whack some up top here as well. Some sort of decoration. I feel like that might look good. Because if you're looking from here... I don't know if I want a taxidermy or something else. Let's see what we have. All right, let's go. Oh, this is going to be fun. We're going to have to travel to and from here because this is where we keep all our stuff. All right, first things first. What sort of tree do we want? I'm feeling autumny vibe, and I'm feeling this. I am feeling the sakura tree. Can't remember if that's big or not. We do have a tall Japanese maple. I'm feeling... We've definitely got to go autumn vibes. Definitely got to go for the autumn vibes for the trees. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's make that. Are we even going to have enough room for all this stuff in here? What do we have, actually? We've got a few here we can try out. These are all colourful ones. All right, so there's a bunch. Let's just go pop these down. Let's see what these look like. So this is the sakura tree. So if I was to pop that, like, in the middle... is that too big? That's actually like a perfect size. Doesn't clip through anywhere. All right. All right. We're vibing. We like that one. Then we do have this one. Let's maybe have this one coming out at the corner here. What does that look like? All right. Maybe in a different angle. Let me try this on a different angle. What happens if we've got it going over like this way? Because they kind of blend in. You know what? I'm not opposed. Because that kind of makes a little, I don't know, like a little area they could just hide under if it was raining, I guess. A tall autumn maple one. All right, so that's actually huge. But I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to use it. I'm going to keep this here. What does that look like? Yeah. All right, definitely want that. Definitely want that. And I'm actually going to place another one just here. We're starting our area down here earlier. Okay, let's have this one like here. And then I'm also going to just place one. Oh, we've got to make sure we're not on the track. I mean, it's all right if it goes through the track a little. That one's perfect. That one, you'd get a face full of trees. So let's just move this back a tiny bit. We'll have this one like up against here. All right, perfect. All right, so we've still got a birch tree, which are kind of just standard trees. They're not too big, but it's got a bit of color on it. Is that going to be good here? All right, that might work. We then got some autumn kapok trees, whatever that said. That one is pretty tall. That is pretty tall. And we've got the Chinese one, which is massive, which, again, I might whack down. How big is it? It kind of looks watery. Can I place it like here? What's that looking like? Nah. I like it. I'm going to have to move it a bit further away, though. I don't want it on the track that much. I'm actually going to put this in the water. If I had it like here, what are we saying? Is that might be good on the track? Oh, that might be perfect. Like, you literally fit right through there. Okay. I know we're decorated out that way a little bit, which we really did want to. Let's add the... Oh, no, wait, is this the big one? Right, let me see where I can place this. How big is that? Very tall indeed. Maybe we can. I'm going to leave that one there. Maybe we can whack this one at the back. So it looks like it's kind of growing out of here. Because it's not going to obstruct the track. And it still kind of adds to the little enclosure because you can see it at the back there. And I might as well just throw that last one in. Do the same. There we go. Right, so we need maybe a couple birch trees. Yeah, birch tree. And maybe something else similar to that size. We're also going to need bushes and flowers. And I'm pretty sure wildflowers are always a good bet to have. Let's have some azrael bushes. So they've got like some color to it. Yeah, don't want snowy ones. Crops, we don't want any crops in there. So we just kind of want some bushes. Ferns, I guess, is good. And maybe just standard bushes. Let's just get some medium bushes. And then we do want to get some mushrooms, but I think I'm going to add them after. Let's go whack some of these trees and bushes in. I've got a handful here. Let's grab some of these. I did completely forget that we do have the plant gun. It doesn't give us as many, good-looking plants, but it would have probably made this a little easier. But today, we're going to manually place every item. Okay, let's check this out. See if we can make this a little more colorful. So, a couple birch trees. We do have this autumn fawn tree. Looks a little bit too big. Yeah, I don't think I can fit that dude in. We have the small Japanese one, which we can fit in. Where would I like this? Where would I like this? Do I want this at the back? Maybe right in the corner here? Is that going into the building next to it? No, that looks pretty decent to me. Okay, so that's all the color in that corner. Let's just do a couple more of these trees. Is that going into there? Let's have this. Is that good? Nope, that is not good. We're struggling with this little bit here. I need some here because it looks a little bare, but at the same time, I don't know, man. Can I place that like that? Okay, that looks okay. All right, so I can't place any more trees because otherwise we're going to be clipping into there. So let's just leave the trees for a hot sec. Let's try these bushes. So we've got wildflowers, which we can just place anywhere just to add a little bit of color. Boom. I'm going to place some at the foot of this tree. All right, so there's some wildflowers. Nothing too crazy. Then we do have the bushes, which I'm definitely going to be placing like that. Let's have one in the corner just here. Let's have one at the back. And then we've got one more. We can have that in front of that tree. We've got another one, in fact. So let's have it in the corner there. And we have one more because I've made way more than I thought. We can have that in the corner just there. Boom. There we go. That's all of them. Okay, that adds a way more color. And then we've got like standard, just normal stuff. So I'm definitely going to have that chilling here. These kind of just make it a little more greener. Right, gotta remember I do have a bush, a standard bush as well. You know, I'm gonna add one up here. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. I'm gonna add two up here actually. Okay, it's definitely looking more green. I feel like once we had some like colorful mushrooms in here, this would be perfect. All right, so now we've just got bushes. These ones don't need to go. Actually, you know what? Maybe I do want them around the tree. I just feel like bushes around the tree just work. Let's get one there. And then, you know what? Let's whack another one up here. Still no idea what I'm putting up there, but I'm just trying to make this a little more green. What we saying? What we saying? That looks way better than it did to begin with, right? That's definitely looking a lot more grassy. Still need something in this area. I'm feeling like mushrooms might help us out. We're definitely getting there, though. All right. Mushrooms. So this is Eco's Wonderland. These mushrooms... maybe this one. Are these little ones? I'm going to make a handful of them. We don't want the huge ones. I don't think they're big. Let's grab some of these ones as well. So there's some mushrooms being made up. Decorative. Don't want eggs. Plants. I forgot about these plants. You know what? I always love this one. I'm gonna make a couple. Let's see if we can just add a tiny bit more color into there. I don't want to go too crazy with it though. Okay. Storage. No. Structures. Doesn't really fit it. Crystals. No, I'm not feeling crystals. Fallen tree stuff. The log's cute. It has mushrooms on it, but it's quite big. I'll build one. I'll build one, see how it is. What do we got over in aberration? Decor, crystals. Yeah, not really feeling it. We've got mounts, mushrooms. Yeah, they're just the tall ones. Plants, they're more kind of underwatery. Rocks, and then we've got the trees. Yeah, not really feeling any of that. So we'll stick with these. So there's a whole bunch of stuff there. I still need that something. I need something that's gonna sit on top of that rock. I'm trying to think as I'm building. Mushrooms. Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's what we want. Just some little mushrooms that just kind of sprout out here. Just gonna add a little color, and it just makes it kind of splits up the bushes, so it doesn't look like we've just got green bushes everywhere. Let's put them in there. Okay. That looks all right. And then we do have the bigger ones. All right, these are a little bigger. What if I was to maybe place these at the back here? Are they too big? They're definitely colorful. I think they were right at the back, you know. Maybe I just want one or two of these. Maybe let's just have one here. And then maybe one here. I don't want to go over the top with them. Okay, no, that looks good. It's looking like a little Wonderland type of deal. And then we've got the little red mushrooms. Right. Again, we don't want them like too out in the front, but maybe if some of them are just peeking out. And they're red, so this is a definitely like different kind of contrast. Is that the right word? Between everything else we have right now. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And then we do have this plant. Oh, you know what? Boom. Whacking that right in the middle there. And I'm also... Let's maybe behind that one, because this adds a whole bunch of color. I don't want... maybe... maybe here? Maybe not. Maybe in the corner, actually. Right, so I've got one more of them. I feel like I can add one right in the middle here, actually. Okay, yeah, that's way more colorful and stuff. All right, so yeah, I do have this log. It adds mushrooms. Do I like this? I could have it straight. I could have it on an angle. If I was to place it here... You know what, actually? I really like that. You can't see it too much because that grass is covering it, but you can tell it's there. And depending where you are standing... Yeah, no, that's sick. All right, cool. Right, let's just see what this looks like at nighttime. I don't know if anything glows. Okay, no, the mushrooms do glow at the back. Interesting. And then we can whack a couple lights up front here. Okay. You know what? That's really not that bad. Okay, let me just give a really quick think about what I want. I definitely want something up here, and it's going to look even better because you're only going to see it between the trees. Do I want a statue? Like, do I want a taxidermy? All right, I'm going to give this a think, and I'm going to add some lights here, and I'll be back in a hot sec. All right, we have returned. So I'm just whacking a couple of these lights just here. I'm actually going to go inside and whack a couple other lights on. So these are just going to be around this area. I think they fit with the vibe. Have I got any other lights around here at the minute? I don't. So they kind of work just there. We then do have these Zen garden ones, which I am just going to whack around. Where do I? Let me make it dark again. To give us a more idea where we want one of these. Maybe I want one near the tree. So can I switch that on? I might only need the one in there. One little Zen garden light. Let's maybe whack some in the corner. Let's give them a lot of light. They might need it. Boom. It'll look cute. So they've got one there as well. Okay, right. I'm actually just going to leave the two lights there for now. So let's have a look at what this looks like. So at nighttime... with the fireflies as well. I have to say, that looks pretty sick. That looks very peaceful. Obviously, they will be walking around. So, I'm struggling with this area just here. I definitely want Summit up here, and my only go-to is a taxidermy of Summit. Maybe Summit crazy, like a boss, a Titan, Giga, Rex, Spino, something like that. I'll let you lot decide. So if you have an idea of what we can pop up here, maybe we can build Summit. Obviously, can't be too big, but it kind of has to be seen between them two trees. If we resort to a taxidermy, that's cool. Let me know what you think we should have. But I'm going to see if you lot can come up with a better idea than me. So remember, you're going to be viewing it from like this angle. So you've got to kind of be able to see what it is. Because there might be an item I've missed out. I don't know. Just, yeah. You lot let me know. All right, let's get these on Wonder and let's see what this looks like. And that should be the final little bit we do. All right, there we go then. So we've got all three of them just kind of walking around, shaking their little booties. I feel like that is the perfect amount. I think 4 would have been too many. 2 would have not been enough then. So, yeah, I feel like, you know, we could have pretty much, if this was real life, you'd be able to reach over and maybe stroke one if they came up. Maybe these dudes were really friendly and you could, like, hand feed them or something like that. But, yeah, no, I really like this. This is what it looks like in the dark. I'll change it to morning in a minute. But we've got enough light in there. I think that all looks good. As soon as we have something up back there, that'll be sick. Even though it doesn't look too bad in the dark when there's nothing there. But, yeah, that's cool. Let's see what it looks like in the morning. And morning time then. So there they go. They're still walking around. Yeah, no, I like this. This is really cute. It's got enough foliage to where it looks like little herbivores live in there. It does look like a little Zen garden, a wonderland, some kind of, you know, magical going on in there, which I don't know, I kind of like that. I think it fits in with this little vibe we got going. So yeah, you'd step off your ship and you'd walk down here. You'd go and use the bathrooms. You can kind of see them as you was walking into there. But yeah, you could also go into the shops. But yeah, you wouldn't miss them. You'd see them. Lystrosaurus are going to be the first creature you see. It's kind of like, I think a lot of zoos do this. You don't want your most exciting creature right at the front. You just want something that people will be like, oh, wow, that's cool. And then go off on the merry way. Yeah, I think that's pretty sick. So, yeah, Lystro's done, and that does mean next up, we are moving on to the Maywing, which I'm really excited for. We're going to have to travel to another map, because they don't spawn on here. But, yeah, I have no idea where I'm going to put the Maywings, but that'd be sick. But, yeah, there we go. So, ideas for what goes up there, please. I would appreciate that. We'll see if we can figure something out together. And yeah, any other ideas you ever have of stuff to build, you can always leave them in the comments section. I'll probably get started on that. Hopefully get that done for next episode. I think that'd be pretty sick. I can whack some creatures that we've got in there already. I've got Brontos, other herbivores I can think of. But yeah, freaking, there we go. It might have took a few months, but we're back, and I'll, you know, try and grind out a few videos for you all. So if you enjoyed it and you want to see the series carry on, you've obviously got to show your support, because YouTube algorithm, it needs to know that you lot are enjoying this. But yeah, make sure you whack it a like, make sure you're subscribing, you ring the bell, enable notifications, sharing video, telling people about the series and all that good stuff. I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, thank you very much. I'll catch you in a bit. See you later.